host. This is Tarot Tea and Coffee, where we dive into the insight for the day as we prepare for our day. So, if you're getting ready, if you're commuting, if you're just starting your day slow, meditating or whatever, this is a perfect way to tap in and just get some insight. So we have some direction in our day, and we're not just out here winging it. We're living with intent. All right. Yes, Tarot Tea and Coffee, where we begin 7 a.m. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays Eastern Standard Time. Please forgive me today as I am a little late. I was a little tardy for the party. Um, I was in mommy mode slightly, but here we are, nevertheless. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. What insight can we uncover for the day? Hi, y'all. How are you, sweetie? How are you? All right. We got the Harumphet. Ooh, the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Someone's gonna have a strong day. Hey, Pauline, how are you? I'm good, Nia. Thank you for asking. I'm doing great, actually. I woke up great, woke up feeling good. Um, oh, I love that. I really love that. Mhm. All right, we also got nice. The chariot as the overall energy, guys. This is some strong energy for the day. This is some really strong energy for today. We got the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups, the Chariot, the High Priestess. Oh my goodness. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So for whomever this resonates with, and I hope it is everybody, all right? If you're tapping into this, lucky you. And I don't even say stuff like that, but if you're tapping into this, lucky you. What's wrong, sweetie? Okay. Would you like some of your orange juice? Shake it first. Let me see. Okay, here, sweetie. Going live when I do the courtesy lives, I thought I was gonna go live the last time, like last Friday, and I actually announced and mentioned that, like, "Oh yeah, I'm going live," and I did not go live because some things, you know, was whatever. They interfered. Anywho, ooh, I'm so sorry, guys. I hope that was not startling. My cat just popped a balloon. Oh my goodness. Please excuse the cats. I don't know why I always have to say that as of late. I promise they're well behaved outside of the lives. It's like they have this radar when they know I'm going live, they just act out. They're well behaved, I promise. Please excuse the cats. Um, as far as the courtesy lives that I do with the free reads, I realize that it really does have to be spontaneous because with the constant volume of readings picking up and as well as personal things getting into getting coming into life, it's just taking me some time to actually do a courtesy read, because those are kind of unpredictable. Sometimes I'm on for an hour, sometimes I'm on for 3 hours, so I will have to designate a good solid window where I know I'd have enough time, because before I would just go on for the time that I had, and yeah, I would leave people hanging at the end of it. Like, not everybody would get through, get their readings in because I would have to go. And I didn't really like that. So I would like to set a decent window where I know I'm going to absolutely be free. And that gives time for everybody and anybody to come in, ask a question, at whatever volume and capacity, and I'm there. So those really are sporadic. They really are sporadic. That's why I always say to turn those notifications on. You got to turn those notifications on. Sometimes I may mention it when I know for sure I'm about to go on and I'm preparing, like, hey, I'll be on live in maybe 30 minutes, an hour, but that's maybe the most heads up that I could possibly give you. I used to give heads ups, um, yeah, announcements before letting you know when I would be live, but before it just ended up being, I don't know, just unpredictable. So I keep it nice, clean, steady, professional. I would just like to do the sporadic thing, especially because they are courtesy reads. I do offer my services. So me doing free reads is not necessarily something that this channel is for, it's literally a courtesy read. So, okay, let's go ahead and dive into this because this is some good energy. Whoever is tapping into this reading, I'm already assuming and not even I'm projecting that this energy is for you. Please take it with open arms. All right, so we got the Harumphin, the Ace of Cups, the Chariot, the High Priestess, the Ten of Pentacles. Then we got the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. We could talk about those two in a second. The Hierophant, the Ace of Cups. You guys, and I've been saying this for some time, for the ones who've been tapping into the tarot tea and coffee, I'm noticing a significant progress with these reads. It's not just, oh yeah, let me do these readings and this is the energy that's coming out. And oh, today, you have someone who's on your mind and it's this love that, I mean, like, yes, love is important, but we are truly ascending here. Like, when I look at the cards and I look at the progress, like the energy that's coming out, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like we're getting stronger and stronger as a collective. Do y'all see these cards? Y'all can't see them, but I'm about to tell you the energy so you could feel it. Like you're going to feel it. Oh my goodness. The Harumpha and the Ace of Cups, you're on a good path. Hear me when I say you are on a great path, okay? The Hierophant and the Ace of Cups, you've been following what your intuition is saying. You've been following what your faith has been saying, your God, your spirit team, whatever it is that you feel as if is your higher self is going to gravitate towards. You've been leaning towards that, and it's been producing results with this Ace of Cups. Y'all got to be kidding me. The Ace of Cups is damn near everything, okay? There's a lot that could fit in that chalice. The Ace of Pentacles, just a pentacle. The Ace of Wands, just the wand. Ace of Swords, just a sword. The Ace of Cups, you can fit stuff in said cup. So there's many things that this Ace of Cups holds. Meaning, like now that you've been on a path and on a streak of consistency, and consistency following your values. So what you do and what you say are aligned. Like you are a product of what you like you know how somebody would say, yeah, you have to teach it to or something like that. Something like that. I don't know. Practice what you preach. Boom. There we go. You are practicing what you are preaching. I knew it was going to come to me. It was right there. You're practicing what you're preaching. Okay. So everything is totally aligned. You're not somebody who's just all talk. You're not somebody who's just all walk and out here showboating. No, everything is actually pretty much intentional for you. And you're doing this in an aligned way. I love this for y'all. Truly, the overall energy, the chariot, meaning you are very grounded in the ways that you are walking and moving right now. You're not to be shaken. Like you got this. There are no distractions that could possibly come along right now and interfere with what you have going on. Um, Nothing's going to set you back at this time because fall from grace that happens, but that's not happening right now, and that's not happening anytime soon. You are on a good streak. You also got the High Priestess, which is in line with the Ace of Cups, meaning your discernment is on point. Your third eye is very much so open. You have awareness like to the T. You've been studying energy, you've been studying yourself, you've been consistent, you've been diligent, and this eventually, like your timeline, the results that it's producing, your fruit is very ripe. It's very, very ripe. That's the 10 of Pentacles. That's the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So with the High Priestess being in line with the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles being in line with the Hierophant, it's like, yo, you don't see the results in the beginning. In the beginning, you don't see the results when you start doing the right thing, when you have integrity, when you live with integrity, Um, when you live right, when you try to get better, when you try, period. Some people don't try, but there are not immediate results when you do that, not all the time. And sometimes that could be discouraging for people. And that's the very thing that makes them act out and choose otherwise. Why would I sit here and be perfect when I can do what I want and have, my way? Or, at least I'm getting an adrenaline rush from it. It feels good. That's instant. That's instant gratification. But there's no instant gratification all the time for doing the right thing. But it took for you to consistently do it, knowing that, hi, Chio. How are you, sweetie? Welcome. But yes, it took for you to consistently do it to know that this is your formula. This is something that you should do. Like this is how you should live, regardless of what quote unquote results it produces. But luckily for you, it produced some great results. All right. So you got the 10 of Pentacles. Then we have the Three of Pentacles and a Knight of Wands. Yes, I am great. I am great. Thank you, sweetie. I'm doing amazing, actually. All right, so we got the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Um, they're saying don't stop. Don't stop believing to keep going. And this is only scratching the surface. Like, if you are witnessing your power now, imagine the magnitude that it'll be when you keep going. This is a product of your consistency thus far. What will your consistency look like a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? You know, you got the Ten of Pentacles, and that is a generational card, meaning you guys are very much firm and solid in whatever energy that you've solidified, probably during the eclipse portal. Probably during the eclipse portal. We was making we put a big emphasis on that during Tarot Tea and Coffee during those 2 weeks. We put a big emphasis on, it being the eclipse portal and the start of the um year of the horse, year of the fire horse. Just so many things. Yesterday was the peak of the full moon, the full blood moon. There's a lot going on, okay? But you probably knew that, you probably cared, and you were living with so much intention and you were doing it consistently, um, just mindful, grounded and mindful of ascending. And man, has it worked. You got some big heavy hitter cards here. The Hierophant, the Chariot, the High Priestess. When you see cards like that, those are big, solid cards. Like, those are major arcanas. So the energy is a lot stronger, okay? Even on Monday when we were last here, you got some big, solid, strong major arcanas. I think 4 of them popped out in one reading, in one deck, um, like in one pull. So it was great energy on you guys' side, okay? And it's all coming through. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you're about to, especially with us concluding the eclipse portal yesterday. I don't know if some of you guys, because we hear all this, blood moon, or it's the full moon, or it's this and it's that, and we expect miracles and diamonds to rain on us that very day that it peaks. The day that it's popular, that everyone's talking about. That's not necessarily what happens all the time, you know? It's good to think optimistically like that and to have your arms open for possibilities like that. However, I mean, it was more so a closing of a cycle. So with this full moon, it's the full culmination, and also the full moon is illuminating. So as things come to a close, you're now moving on with clarity. Things are very, very clear now. And yeah, it was more so a shedding. Definitely a releasing, a shedding, blood moon, like it's a cleansing, but it could be in a, I won't say a harsh way, but a very blunt way, I will say. Very stern way, all right, to get your attention. And moving forward, if you survive it, if you make it through, depending on whatever side you're on, okay. But we're not even going to talk about the negative here, because for whoever this is resonating with, which is all of you guys I'm projecting onto, y'all are on the good side, okay? Y'all are on the great side of things, where you solidified yourself in some positive, good, positive energy with this Hierophant, the Chariot, the High Priestess. You're in control. You're aware, you're in tune with that of spirit and yourself. You have so much that's coming in for you because of it, because you've clung, is that a word? Because you stayed attached to your faith. Let's do that. With this Ten of Pentacles, yeah, that's a generational card. The Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, they're saying to not stop here, to keep going, okay? Keep going. You have amazing things that are coming after this too. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Three of Pentacles is cool. Three of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. This is definitely amazing. Yep. So don't stop. You always have your spirit team right there. Calling them if you need it, but also I feel as if you guys are going to know exactly what to do. You're gonna know exactly what to do, how to handle this Ten of Pentacles. All right. Before it came trickling in, because you weren't necessarily at the point of being able to handle something like this. But y'all are equipped with the wisdom, the experience, with so much now. It's a different time. It's a different time. So shout out to you guys. Shout out. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit the next segment. Let's get into the next poll. What can we expect for the day? What's the tea? All right. Are there any warnings? Anything we should look out for? Is there a heads up in our day? I really hope everybody's doing good. This is an amazing read. It's a beautiful, beautiful spread that came out so far. I love it. So yeah, catching this live, if you're playing this back, if you happen to tap into the energy of this reading, if you've listened from start to finish, this reading is for you. This is definitely for you. Share it to others as much as you can because I feel as if for all who listen, they're going to be infected with this energy. I feel as if this energy is not coming across us for no reason. This is some good energy, yo. I love it. I want to say it's the best one so far since I started doing this tarot tea and coffee. All right, so we have here. Um, I'm gonna start throwing things out. They're saying to dust it off. Yeah, okay. Um, I also got a new deck. So let me see if we can try to incorporate it into this part too. This deck is called Money Moves Oracle Deck. Money Moves Oracle deck. I love it so much because it gets down to very specifics when it comes to any questions you may have in regards to your finances, or it could be very interchangeable for other topics as well, not just, money or finances. But still, it just speaks to me. I love the colors. I love everything there. It's not really much illustration on it. I mean, there is. Actually, yeah, the illustration is dope. This is dope. All right. Ooh, okay. Guys, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm so glad I pulled out this deck. Nice. All right. Okay, guys. So, I don't know how many people who are listening to me are currently parents. This is very specific. This part may not resonate with everybody, but this is something that they wanted me to speak on. Like I said, when I get to this segment, it's not always that we have a warning for our day. I need something to look out for. What are we looking out for today? I don't want everybody to always be anxious and looking over their shoulder as if there's always a warning in your day. It's more so unseen information, unknown stuff, and here I am about to give it to you guys. And for this one, this is for my parents, the ones who have children and not necessarily I guess for the other ones there, for the ones who don't have children, you have nothing to look out for. Again, this is the energy that came out. I'm just a messenger. I'm just the reader here. But the cards are so good, I'd expect there are no warnings. Not today, not with this energy that they came out with. But anyway, okay, so for my parents, all right, if you are co-parenting specifically, I don't think this has anything to do with a two-parent household or someone that you're currently married to and you guys are under one roof. I'm seeing that you guys are separated, living in two different places, y'all co-parent. Somebody is being very childish and trying to get under your skin and using the child or children to do so. They're saying to let it go, okay? This person feels as if Okay. This person feels as if you're drifting and they want some type of connection to you. Maybe it had something to do with their finances. Maybe you were relying on them to do their part or take up some type of um, contribution or something, so that you guys can co-parent as a team. But and you needed them, and they knew that, but, they treated you a certain way because they knew that, and it's kinda like they used children as a pawn because they knew that they would stay connected to you because of the children, um and yeah, however you guys ended or whatever steam they need to blow off, they're just literally using you as maybe a verbal punching bag, could be a financial punching bag as they're withholding contribution or, just being very spiteful when it comes to the kids, or what they need. Okay. They feel you drifting, not necessarily needing them anymore. A part of the reason why you even tolerated their behavior is because you needed their side. It takes two. It takes a village, really. But yeah, all hands on deck. So you needed them, sure. But now you're moving to a point where you're leveling up so much that you can do this without them. I'm not saying like, oh yeah, go you, we should do it without them because that's messed up. It does take a village. But shout out to you for being able to put yourself in a position where you don't have to tolerate this, knowing that yes, I do deserve assistance, I do deserve the help, but not at the expense of, XYZ. Not if it's detrimental to my nervous system, to my mental health, you know? Anyway, yeah, you're moving on up. moving on up. They're being very manipulative. They're trying to play mind games here. Oh my goodness. And then interesting. They're saying when one door closes, another one opens. All right. So of course you knew. Oh, there go the cats. You knew that you were not forever partnering up with this person. Like I said, you guys are hi, Faye. How are you, sweetie? Um, yeah, you guys are separated. For whoever this resonates with, you're separated from this person, right? Um, but yeah, they're saying when one door closes, another one opens. So even though you may have closed the door with this person a really long time ago, um, physically, like you guys are no longer together, they're saying especially because you don't need this person anymore. When one door closes, another one opens. So this person will be out of your hair. You can expect another partnership to come along. Like I said, it is very unfair that um this person is behaving like this or performing like this and whatever duties that they need to attend to. It is very unfair because it takes a village and it does not it shouldn't have to result in, oh, because I'm able to take on the full load, I will take on the full load. This person should be able to hold their weight. However, they're being very unfair and oh, you're so welcome, Pauline. You're so welcome, honey. But yes, they're being very unfair and this isn't something that you absolutely deserve. And it's not even absolutely. This isn't it's not something that you deserve at all. So yeah, the mind games, the tricks, all of that is bye-bye, especially because we closed out on a portal. Oh my goodness. Happy 3-3, by the way. Happy 3-3 portal. It's a portal today, but I'm talking about when we closed out on the eclipse portal yesterday when it peaked. Um, yeah. So this person, in a sense, eclipsed out of your life. Of course, they'll still be around. Maybe if they're involved with the children. And honestly, that is solely up to the children because you've moved into a space, um, or at least a frequency in a timeline where you no longer are able, like it's not even you don't want to, you are no longer able because y'all are like literally misaligned. You're no longer able to tolerate this co-parents BS at all. It doesn't even make sense. Like imagine the frequency that you're on getting spoken to like that or treated like that by a peasant. And please excuse me for calling them such if this is the parent of your child. However, it's the way that you're treating me. How dare you? It's very much so, how dare you? Okay. Especially because I am the parent of your child. How dare you? We can all get along here for the sake of the children. We don't have to be back together. However, you are going to treat me with some respect. All right. You're going to put some respect on my name, especially because of the work that you've been doing and your cards look the way that they do. Your energy is amazing, polished. For real, for real. Send this to them so they could come to me for a reading because I could straighten them up real quick. No, let me stop. Let me stop. Anywho, I'm playing. I am playing. They're saying to dust it off and to let it go. You're literally moving on up. It was all a mind game because they knew that they would stay attached to you through the children and also through the assistance that you needed because like it's 2026, the world is doing whatever and it takes a freaking village, okay? But you're literally moving into the frequency where you are not going to be able to tolerate that. You no longer need to tolerate that. So it could be your finances, it could be a village that you're receiving. Um it could be a relocation. It could be whatever it is. You're receiving this and you no longer, literally, no longer need this person. If they come along, great. You're doing your duties. You're taking care of your responsibilities. But am I going to chase you down for assistance or contribution or for you to show up? No, I'm not. All right. No, you're not. Anywho, let's go on and move forward. So for whoever this resonates with, sweetie, for whoever that was for, that was definitely for my parents. Not out here, sweetie, because there's a lot in there. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and see what other guidance or advice they have for us before I give you guys an oracle card to close out. Oh, hey, Faye. I'm sorry, I didn't see that, sweetie. I'm great. I'm doing good. I woke up well. I am very tongue-tied right now. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm excited. But I woke up well. I woke up well. I think that was a tongue twister. Maybe that's what it was. But yeah, it was a calm morning, very smooth, gentle. I advise everybody to have a gentle morning if you can. I don't know everyone's circumstances or situation, but if you can, okay, try not to wait to the very last minute of your alarm clock right before you know you absolutely have to get up because you only have a little bit amount of time before you have to get started with your day. Set enough time where you give yourself the time to have a slow morning, the time to wake up and stretch and make a cup of coffee or take a bath or journal really quick or read something really quick. Set that time in the morning. That really, really helps. Truly enhances your day. And something as small as making your bed will also change the trajectory of your entire day as well. Because you're giving yourself a win before you even step foot out the house. And then you get another win by coming home and having all that weight that you've carried throughout the day to be able to come home to an organized, well put room. Um, it's just psychologically very helpful. I just wanted to say that. Something that I learned somewhere, but psychologically, that is very helpful. Giving yourself that win in the morning of making your bed helps out so much. And not just in the morning, of when you come home too. All right. Any more advice? Oh, look, we got the sun. Wait until the last minute of the morning. It's definitely me. Oh my goodness. You do make your bed? See, and that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm glad you at least make your bed. Yeah, getting up the very last thing, that's a challenge for all, myself included, because I'm not perfect at it. This is something that I'm trying to master myself, but it does help. I do know that it helps. And the times that I do it, I see the benefits and the results and the effects and all that stuff. So yeah, man, it helps so much. But shout out to you for making that bed because that's definitely a win. And also, because it's a win before you give yourself to the day. When we clock in, we were working for an employer or whatever. Like this is us giving ourselves the world. We're pouring into others. It's very important to pour into yourself at least 3 times a day. Three things. You need 3 wins. So making your bed in the morning, definitely giving yourself a win, but you need another win. Yeah, so that could be going to the gym, that could be journaling, it could be stretching, taking a bath, whatever it is that you do for you. It could be polishing your craft, practicing your talents. Those are wins. Those are for you. I think of those things as, paying yourself. So every time I do things like that, when I leave the gym, even though like I am beat, I'd be like, "Yeah, like, I did great. I just paid myself." And the results speak. Like, you get the cash out very soon. You see the results. You're like, "Wow, that's the work that I've done. That's the consistency that I've done." Um, or the consistency that I put in, rather. But yeah, 3 wins. All right. Pay yourself. It helps. All right. Any more guided? Dang, y'all is just some heavy hitters today. Everybody must be in a great mood. I really hope that. I'm speaking that for everybody. Here is where I project. I never project onto you guys. I make sure I'm very careful of that. I'm doing it today because this energy is perfect, like chef's kiss. We got the sun, we got the wheel of fortune. My goodness. After that bomb spread that we just went through, and the overall energy is the tower. I love it. I love stuff like this. I love it because people always see this and they're like, oh my goodness, the tower is scary. But no. And especially not with all of these great things that just came out, all these great cards. Guys, let me show y'all. I'm gonna keep going. Hold on. 3 of Cups. I know. I know y'all about to celebrate. I know. And then we got the Six of Pentacles, more windfall. I know. I know. Knight of Pentacles and a Five of Pentacles and a Six of Wands. Listen, 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 listen. Okay? Whoever said progress was a slow process wasn't talking about me. I'm not going to finish it. However, the reason the tower is the overall energy here is because the eclipse portal was a 2-week portal where we are quantum leaping. Okay. Think of the most bizarre, like outlandish, out of this world thing you could possibly want for yourself. Set it into stone and manifest it within these last 2 weeks. That's the energy that we were supposed to hold. That was also the energy that was reminding us, to put out there, to do all that stuff. Anyway, you've been aligned with that, and now here is where you quantum leap. The reason why the tower is the overall energy is because the tower comes crashing down really fast. And it's the destruction of what was because you're going to make room for what's more aligned, what's faded, what actually is for you. So whatever was there before was just an illusion, was just taking up space, was just a space filler. I don't know, whatever. Like if you had a career before and it looked as if this was promising because it paid the bills, something like that, but really this wasn't what was actually aligned for you. That's just an example. But out of nowhere it's gone. So we have the tower. The tower in this sense is not a bad card because it is gone out of nowhere. The tower comes crashing down really fast. So something that's hi sweetie, how are you? Welcome. It's morning on my side of the world, but good afternoon, good evening. But I would say good morning. It's morning over here. But yeah, so you guys are quantum leaping really fast. It's going to happen uber fast, super fast. And I see all this congratulatory energy here with this 3 of Cups and then the 6 of Wands. We got the 3 of Cups in line with the Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to look totally different, totally different. You can expect in the next 6 months you will have a totally different life. Completely different life. But I do see that the rate at which this is going to turn around is going to be way faster than that. The time is very significant. It's going to be way faster than that. I just know that in the next 6 months, things are going to be absolutely different. Totally, totally. You think you're on a different frequency now. Totally different frequency, okay? It's going to be amazing. That's why I was saying, think of the most outlandish, bizarre thing you could desire for yourself that you feel as if is far fetched and put that into the atmosphere, set that into the universe, talk to source and say, hey, this is what I want. And if you bestowed it upon me, I know that I can actually have it. This is what was put on my mind. I know that I could turn this into something tangible. I can touch this. I can experience this. I can have this. And then boom, it's going to happen. Okay. Sometimes we can't explain stuff like this. Sometimes we just can't explain it. We can't have the logical answer because you're like, I mean, maybe not you, but somebody who's not a believer, who's just now joining this side of spirituality, is looking or seeing or hearing this rather, and they're like, "How?" Because that sounds like you're pulling something out of thin air. Yeah, isn't that magic? Isn't that magic? You're pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Where'd the rabbit come from? They don't belong in hats. That's the beauty of magic. It does not necessarily make sense. That's the beauty of the divine. We cannot explain it with logistics. There's nothing logical about a miracle. Nothing logical about a miracle. It's literally how the heck did that happen? Nothing but God. Okay. So, yes, that is the frequency that you are on. We're going to be here to celebrate that. And it's going to happen very, very fast. This is the energy that we were supposed to be putting into the atmosphere the past 2 weeks. So we can quantum leap and have that. It's not far fetched. It's not a far reach. It's not beyond our reach either. It's right there. If we can think it, we can have it. It may seem ridiculous, but that's just because it's not of this timeline that you are currently comfortable in right now. The timeline that you're currently clinging to right now, all you know is all you see. All you know is all you live and all you're experiencing. But if you're putting into the atmosphere, hey, I want this, and you're putting your mind to that every day, you're waking up with that on your mind, you're visualizing, you're meditating, you're sitting in silence, and you're respecting your stillness, and you're actually making this your new reality by starting with your inner world. You're doing the work, you're becoming more aware, you're getting better, you're progressing. All of this stuff matters. All of this stuff matters. And when you're consistent enough at it, boom, there are the results. We just so happen to be aligned with a portal that expedites all of that. Okay. So, yes, great things are happening and even better things are to come. Your life is going to look totally different in the next 6 months. I promise you that. We have the Knight of Pentacles right next to the Five of Pentacles, too. So funny. Oh, I didn't even talk about the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is in line with the Sun. Although the Six of Pentacles is a card of give and take, um, uh, yes, Pauline, yes. Pauline, please trust me when I say this, especially if this reading is resonating for you and you've put in the comments that hey, this was resonating for me, so I know that this is for you too, girl. I know this is for you too. Oh, don't forget to hit me up for the reading. You know I got you. Um, don't forget about that. So if this is the time you want to go ahead and do that, let me know. But just keep that in the back of your mind. I'm in your pocket, all right? Whenever you want to pull me out and call me, got me. Yeah, got me. But all right. So yes, with the 6 of Pentacles, that could also represent a windfall. That's in line with the sun. Something amazing is going to happen. I said that. But it's going to make you happy. It's going to fulfill you, make you feel ecstatic, alive again. Refreshed, renewed, energy like that. All right. Definitely starting from within. And the sun energy, I feel as if you're going to be very warm too, regardless if you're in an actual warm climate or cold one. I feel as if you're going to be very, very warm. And that's because your inner world is fulfilled. Hi, James. Hi, sweetie. Welcome. Welcome, honey bun. Okay, so yes, with the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and I feel as if that was perfect timing, Pauline, because the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles could have been what you've been feeling. All right, I mentioned that too. It was probably a little different. Oh, I'm looking at some sunflowers, and there's nothing but sunflowers on the sun card. Cute. You guys are this the alignment is very strong, okay? But with the Knight of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles, it could have been that things were slow. Something took a really long time, and it took a while for things to blossom and unfold like the lotus that is about to blossom and unfold right now. But you didn't see it and you couldn't fathom it. It didn't necessarily make sense. Um, but now where things change. Here's where things change, all right? So and they're changing for the better with this Five of Pentacles, your finances are changing. Maybe before you felt as if you were left out in the cold. No one was necessarily experiencing what you were experiencing. You weren't receiving the help that you needed. Um, you know, like it was just you. You were lonely. You didn't have the team that you like. It was there was no partnership. It was literally just you, and it was an uncomfortable feeling. Um, and yeah, it could have been a little rut that when you were slow to dig yourself out of. Like, oh my goodness, how did I get myself in this hole? Like I'm trying to climb out and I can't. It's taking me forever. Like every time I'm climbing, I'm sliding down a little bit. And it could have taken some time. But here's where things change, okay? Because the good thing about the Knight of Pentacles is that it is a slowly but surely card. Even though things may take some time, they are for sure to manifest. So here it's happening now. It's unfolding, it's blossoming. And we also have the Six of Wands, which is a card of victory and success. Need I say more? I promise you this is the time, okay? And it's very important to keep your frequency up there, to stay elevated, to stay positive. Because we may have a weird moment, a bad moment. We may have a weird day or a bad day, but that does not equate to a weird life or a bad life. So because we have this weird, uncomfortable moment or this I'll say misaligned moments, that doesn't mean to throw in the towel and give up. All right. To keep going, keep that faith. Give yourself a day. Give yourself some time. Take a spirit bath. Take yourself out. Go grab a coffee. Take yourself to the beach to cleanse or something, Do something where you're going to get yourself back into the swing of things. All right, let me get one oracle card out of here. And I will let you guys go. Courage. Y'all, this is dope because I think the last time we were on here, the last card that you guys got was courage as well. It's a huge eagle spreading its wings. Courage lies within you. You have the power to overcome anything. Courage lies within you. You have the power to overcome anything. Actually, no, that was a totally different reading than I was doing. I think the read that I did was like friendship or something like that. Yeah, Monday, the oracle card was friendship. But okay, so here we have courage. Courage lies within you. You have the power to overcome anything, i.e., whatever Knight of Pentacles or Five of Pentacles energy that was lingering. You have the power, okay? You have the power. And if this reading was not enough, oh my goodness, I don't know what can convince you. I guess you're just going to have to wait to see it yourself. Maybe it's too good to be true that you're listening to it and you're saying these things. Like, oh, wow, yeah, it sounds good. I'll believe it when I see it. Maybe it sounds too good. But that's what I'm saying. These cards, they're chef's kiss. And that's why I'm hoping it resonates for everybody. For everybody. The turn of events that's going to take place is going to be amazing, beautiful, seeming miraculous, and it's definitely, most definitely going to be a blessing. But it's everything that you need. And not only that, it's what you want to. So it's not just, "Oh, yeah, here's your needs and like at least you're out of survival mode or at least you're no longer settling or at least you're da da da." It's not going to be a at least no more. It's here you go. This is what you deserve. This is actually the life that you are supposed to be living. You're supposed to be having it all. So yeah, you're about to have it all. You're about to have your way, man. In the next 6 months, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is the energy that we're reading post eclipse season and right before we enter the energetic new year, the real new year, which is the spring equinox. So I feel as if once that kicks off, oh my goodness, if you guys have not been seeing the effects of it right now, you're about to. Something beautiful is going to happen. It's going to be able to revamp your entire life. It's going to place you in a totally different space. Trust me. Trust me when I say, all right? Have the courage to believe. I don't want you to think, "Oh, it's too good to be true." It takes courage right now, because if it hasn't happened yet, if you haven't been getting any glimpses of anything, then you don't see it. So, make sure that your faith is high, okay? Have the courage to remember that you deserve this, you know who you are, and you have the power to overcome anything. I love you guys so much. All right, that concludes our tarot tea and coffee. That concludes our tarot tea and coffee. I really hope everybody has a beautiful, blessed, and amazing day. These cards were amazing. Oh my goodness. I just pulled the deck. I see the Empress, the Fool. These major arcanas are not playing, y'all. Y'all are doing y'all thing. Y'all are doing y'all it like y'all are it's I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I'm proud. I'm excited. Um, I really feel as if like we're truly, truly ascending. Like, y'all, we are doing the thing. Because when I started this, I was like, yeah, nah, let's get into the nitty gritty. Because you please stop. Don't do that. Sorry guys, I had a mom moment. Yes, when I started this channel, the whole purpose is for us to ascend as a collective. Um, That's what I feel as if that's all of our purpose here on earth. Whatever it is that you're skilled at, you're talented in, whatever your gift is to humanity, it's to raise the vibration. Like y'all know Michael Jackson raised the vibration with his music. That was his gift, and he gave it to us. Like he did what he was supposed to do. So yeah, I feel as if it's to raise the vibration, and that was the theme for tarot. I didn't want to just use it to tap into love or to get nosy or, things like that. I wanted to actually use it for our ascension. Of course, we can scry a little bit. We could be a little nosy here and there, but the intent is to ascend and to do it collectively together. I don't want to just do it myself. I could have just been reading my cards myself, and I already do my daily pulls. Okay. I could have just stayed doing that. But no, I want all of us to tap in. I want all of us to do it. And we are, y'all. We're doing it. Do y'all see these cards like they're progressing? We're ascending. I love it. So thank you. Thank you to everybody who's been tapping in with me, who's been taking life seriously. If you haven't even been tapping in with me, if you've been, I don't know, just getting your insight elsewhere, you're just now finding me, whatever. If you've been doing the work, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's just that I invite you to do the work with me on this channel so we can do it together. But if you've just been doing the work, that's what matters. That's what I care about. All right. So thank you. Thank you for being a part of my collective because I got some real ones here, some heavy hitters, some strong ones in the spiritual realm. They ain't playing with y'all. They ain't playing with y'all. Bye, B. And thank you so much. Thank you. But I'll see you next time. All right, guys. And yes, thank y'all for being here. To conclude, thank y'all for being here. If you are interested in a personal read, please contact me, reesrising@gmail.com. That's REES RISING at gmail.com. Allow up to 24 hours for a turnaround time, and I would definitely lock in with y'all and get to reading. I love y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I can't thank y'all enough. Thank y'all for being here. Okay. I will see y'all in the next one.